pay $5,000 to get a video made are gone. This camera here, it's pretty old, it's about 10 years old, but back in their day they were $10,000, and this was the bottom of the line of what you needed to get on TV or to have it broadcast on TV. Then you've got a good camera like this, you know, a Fujifilm camera, does video as well, does nice quality still images, but it doesn't do HD video. A more modern device is this little Handycam here. It does nice HD video, also does really good still images. But again, it's not that convenient. Now, you can do it all on this device, a smartphone. So it films in HD, it's got wireless, so you can directly upload to YouTube, and then you can just edit it directly on YouTube. So in today's blog, I'm going to show you how you can do some filming with your camera, how you do the shot sizes, what the lighting needs to be like, then how you upload it to YouTube and edit it on YouTube. So let's take a look at shot sizes. Okay, so you'll notice here the shot that I'm using, if my arm was longer it'd be able to be a mid shot, but it's actually more of a close-up because it's close to my head. But you'll notice that I've got some space over here. So this is called speaking space, and if I'm looking at the camera it kind of just leaves room to speak. You'll also notice that the camera's wobbling, and that's because I'm just holding it up with my hand. And that's why you want it on a tripod, because that makes it look unprofessional. So your camera needs to be still, and you also need to be creating this speaking space, and the eyes should always be at 2/3. So whether you're doing a long shot or a close-up or a mid shot, eyes at 2/3, speaking space, and nice and steady, and on a tripod, or at least jammed between something so it doesn't move. So now let's talk about lighting. As you can see behind me, I do actually have a light there. Hold on, just move my camera so you can see it. It's a bit hard to see, there it is. And you can see the other light over there. You don't actually need that. If you see up the top there, we've just got fluorescent lights. Well, fluorescent lights are actually the same heat or the same type of light as what they use in professional studios. So watch what happens when I stand under this light. Yes, it makes the top of my head look shiny, but you can see it's a nice even light and it's got an even tone. So you don't have to go out and buy lights, just make sure that you're near a fluorescent. When you're filming inside, you want to keep away from the windows, because what happens is, firstly, it makes the subject go dark because the camera will automatically focus on the background. So I'll just show you that. That's why you'll hardly ever see people film against the background like this. So you see I've just gone totally black. It's cool because you can see outside, but it's not good for the video shot. Whereas if I turn around, here I am back here, and because the background is nice and, well, not dark, but it's not direct sunlight, we can see the subject really easily. So that's really all you have to take into account when you're doing your video shots is keep the camera still, eyes at 2/3, speaking space. So now that you've filmed your videos, you want to upload them to YouTube. So first make sure that you've got YouTube installed. So on an Android device you go to your Play Store, and of course if you're on an iPhone you'll go to your App Store, and all you have to do is search for YouTube. I've already got it there, but I'll just search for YouTube, and it's that red one there, and I've already got it installed, so that's good. The next thing you want to do is you want to open up your default file manager so you can send the files to YouTube. So I go on my file manager. Mine's a little bit different. Oops, so I'll just bring that open again. Get rid of that. So here's my file manager. You want to get, if you're on Android, into the DCIM folder and then camera. Now, as I was saying, mine's a little bit different because mine isn't running a stock Android operating system, but it's the same principle on any smartphone. So I know that those are the 5 videos I want, so I just tick each of them. And then I go to my menu, and on mine it is send selection, but on other phones it might be share, and then you just choose YouTube and we go send. And I'm not going to worry about a description. We do want it private, so that means that nobody else can see it on YouTube. We can change it to public later, but we don't really need to. And don't worry about tags. And then we click on upload. Oh, it wants me to enter a title. So I'll just go raw footage, because after this we're going to log into YouTube on our desktop, and we're going to change all the names anyway. Right, so as we can see, those are now uploading, and I'll finish this part of the video and we'll jump to the next one where I show you how to edit them all together using the YouTube video editor. Okay, so now that we've uploaded our videos to YouTube, let's go and have a look. So here I am at the Spinning Planet YouTube page. If I click on Video Manager, we can see all of the videos that I've just uploaded. Now you can choose any one, because it doesn't matter, because we're going to go into video editing mode anyway. But I'm going to choose the first one that I did, which was the long shot, which is also called an establishing shot. But what we're going to do in here is we're actually going to bypass most of it and go straight to enhancements, and then down to try the YouTube video editor. It only gave me that error because I was going too fast. Don't worry, I'm just trying not to use up all your time. So all we do is we just drag the video down onto the timeline. And what we can do is we can just drag left and right to trim it. So what I'm going to do though is I'm just going to drag along the timeline here to where I want the end, which is there. Oops, around about there. Sorry, do that again. That'll do. And then all I do is I drag on this end to match up. And we can do that a lot finer as well, and I'll show you how. Right, so now we can see I've trimmed it there. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. So it needs to be a bit shorter. I'm going to trim it off the beginning to about there, and then it's going to preview it again. 2003, 1004, 1005. Right, so it needs a little bit off the end, and you can see down here there's these little arrows. So that'll take it back a little bit at a time, one frame at a time. So that looks good to me. Now what I want to do, I'll just pause that. Now what I want to do is put some text on top of it. So we click on text, and I've got some text I prepared earlier, and I'll just paste that in there. Whoops. Like that. And of course I want it on 2 lines like that. And we click enable text. I don't want Open Sans, I want something a bit bolder, so I'm going to use Oswald. We can also see that we need a bit more padding around this, so I'm going to increase that to 40. And there we go, that looks good. So now our establishing shot also has this video sitting over the top of it. So the next thing we want is my voice to camera that I did, which was the mid shot. So I'll just move this video out of the way. We close that, which takes us back and shows us all the videos we did. And then we drag down the next one, which is this one here. So if I drag that over to here, again, I can preview it. I know that there was a bit of space in the beginning. see how that is as the beginning. Still too much. Yeah, doesn't being filmed suck. So this is where I can use these little arrows to nudge it along, because there's only a few seconds I don't want there. Let's see how that went. No. Let's try that. Still clearing my throat. See, so that's good. It's starting in the right place. And we're going to jump along our timeline. Needs to be a bit longer. Okay, so you see the general principle is what you do is you just drag and drop your videos across. You can put text on top of them, you can trim them up so they're all nicely in sequence, and that's how you put the whole video together. And then what you do is you click publish. So, as you can see, taking professional video has never been easier, and you don't need lots of money. All you need is your smartphone and a free YouTube account.